Yo, what it do, Twitch? What it do, 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 what it do? I already know what time it is, man. Say hi, YouTube. Spam chat, spam in the chat. Hi, YouTube. Parents discover their daughter is a mass killer. That's crazy. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. No more talking. It's crazy. Get right into it.
Babe, what'd they tell you? Nothing. Okay, she was life flighted here. Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Shirilla, the parents of Mackenzie Shirilla. Just hours earlier, they were informed their daughter was involved in a devastating car accident and that she was transported by helicopter to the nearest hospital. However, what they're about to hear from this officer would change the course of their and Mackenzie's life forever.
Okay. No. You want to sit down? Oh my God. Way to say this. There's progress in Alameda, car into a building. Two are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving. Who died?
Mackenzie's boyfriend, Dom Russo, as well as their friend Davion, were pronounced dead after the crash, making Mackenzie
Lock in chat. Got in an accident and killed two guys. Lock in.
the suspect of a potential double murder. However, police had their doubts. Most assumed that this was simply the result of an innocent mistake on Mackenzie's behalf. But as the investigation would progress, dark and disturbing secrets would reveal this was clearly much more than just an accident.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking.
What do you mean?
You know that's exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or
Okay. She already sound a little crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't know. Just off that phone call right there, it just sound a little crazy. For real.
there's gonna be a serious problem.
Want to start a podcast but not sure how? Riverside has got you covered. First, go to riverside.fm and open an account. When you're ready to record,
"17-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla, her 20-year-old boyfriend Dominic, and their friend Davion are on their way to a high school party. With Mackenzie's 18th birthday in just 2 days, the group has decided to go out and celebrate. But what seems like a normal night out will in a few hours turn into one of Ohio's most disturbing mysteries. At around 2 a.m., Mackenzie and Dominic are seen smoking at the party, and at one point, Mackenzie reportedly offers the host of the party psychedelic mushrooms. This was unlike Mackenzie, as her friends had never seen her use a substance before, let alone pass them around. At 3:30 a.m., the group leaves the party.
See, chat. That's why I don't do drugs. I just smoke a little marijuana here and there. That's not that bad. I can't do the mushrooms and the perks and all that. Like, that shit just not for me, gang.
And drives to another friend's place across town. There, they hang out for a little over an hour watching South Park. By 5 a.m., Mackenzie decided it was time to go home. Strangely, she asked to drive instead of Dominic. This was unusual, but Dominic agreed. Additionally, when Davion asked for a ride, Mackenzie refused to let him in the car. After an argument, Dominic convinced her to take Davion home. All three of them would get in the car, sealing their own fate. At the intersection between Pearl and Progress Drive, CCTV spots the car making a turn off course from Davion's house. Instead of driving along Pearl Drive, the car turns onto Progress Drive, a road that ends abruptly with a brick wall. CCTV would spot the car rapidly start accelerating, going from a calm 30 to over 90 miles per hour. In the very last seconds, an intense turn would take place, leading the car to narrowly avoid slamming into a tree. But it would be too late, and the car would speed into the brick wall.
What is she speeding for? Like, she asked to drive. I don't know, gang. That's just sus. It's like, how you gonna ask to drive and then you just wild out and go 100 miles per hour and just hit a wall? Like, I don't know. That's us. We gonna see though. We gonna see what she doing. What's her motive?
The crashed car would remain undiscovered for 45 minutes until 6:15 a.m. when a passerby on a motorcycle would discover the destroyed vehicle. About 10 minutes later, law enforcement would arrive, and through their body cams, we can witness the horrific discovery they would make.
No one's breathing. Bust that window out. All right. Oh my God. Who can hear my voice? Who's in here? Drivers. Video. Bring it. Oh shit. Hey. This is bad, guys. She's alive. We got to get her out. Here, all right. Reach up and unlock this door. Let me see your knife. Let's cut this thing out. I don't feel anything. I don't feel a pulse.
She's breathing. I saw her stomach. Her stomach's moving.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We got two that are gone.
Yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ. This is the worst I've ever seen. How old is Dominic Russo? 17? 19? Rest in peace, buddy.
Inside the car, officers quickly confirmed two victims as deceased, 20-year-old Dominic in the front passenger seat and 19-year-old Davion in the back. But one person has survived, the driver, Mackenzie Shirella. As medics and firefighters rushed to tend to the victims,
So she crashed the car. Is she the only one to survive? That's tough. That's tough, gang. She the only one to survive. That's tough, gang.
investigators begin trying to understand how such a devastating crash could have happened. That's when they start uncovering alarming details.
It looks like they even went off the road up there.
They did.
But I mean, if you're hitting a building that hard, I just can't believe all the people that work up here, that are up here all night long, no one heard.
They're in factory type settings.
Yeah, well.
And it's dark over there.
That's insane though. Once they get her out, I'll go over to this building because I think there's a camera on the front of that building. I don't know if it's working, but I can always ask.
As authorities work to save Mackenzie, the man who initially called 911 to report the incident arrives on the scene to give his side of the story.
Appreciate you giving us a call.
Yeah. Someone in it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So
that's a bummer. I didn't want to get stuck, and I'm like, I ain't fucking. I don't know what's going on.
right. No, I appreciate you giving us a call. Absolutely appreciate it.
They fucking were hitting it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, because I saw that front end.
They definitely hit it hard.
Fucking
So
destroyed.
right.
All right. Well, what a way to start your Sunday. I guess better than theirs. Huh?
Right. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
This really is a great moneymaker for small businesses. Really, one simple solution, one click, easy maintenance. I would just click, 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 task created, and then I came back a little bit later, and there's
Officers would file the crash as an accident, stating that the driver appeared to have attempted to steer off course but was unable to regain control. Mackenzie was diagnosed with a condition known as POTS, which can cause dizziness and fainting, something officers believed may have contributed to the crash. The presumption was that a combination of Mackenzie's medical condition and drug use had likely led to the tragic crash.
POTS. I ain't never heard of POTS. Y'all ever heard of POTS, chat? Postural orthostatic tachycardia cardio syndrome. I ain't never heard of that. That's crazy.
However, one detail worried officers. There were no signs of braking anywhere, and officers would soon begin to discover why.
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him.
She was scared that she was going to make him crash the day before the actual crash.
So I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crash the car into the wall.
As police continue,
So she purposely crashed the car in the wall. That's crazy, because how you gonna risk your own life trying to kill somebody else? But the crazy thing is, it worked.
gathering evidence from the crash site, one officer heads to the hospital to speak with Mackenzie's parents. At this point, all they know is that their daughter was in a serious accident.
Oh, God, help me. What'd they tell you?
Nothing.
Okay, she was life flighted here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Okay. No.
What was that?
You want to sit down?
Oh my God.
Oh, dear.
Wait, do you say this? There's progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Who died?
I don't know whether, but there's one that we don't know. His name's Jacob. Does anyone know Jacob?
Dom?
No, stop. Let him talk.
Guys, I know, we've been dealing with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her, okay? Your daughter's alive, okay? Your daughter's alive. She was driving the vehicle, okay?
Who's that? Jacob and who?
I think, what's the name you said?
Dom?
Might be.
Oh my God.
Stop.
What's his relation to you?
My boyfriend.
Okay, yeah, then Dom was in the car.
Stop. Oh my God. What? Are you kidding me?
It's right now, it's ongoing investigation. Speed is definitely a factor. So are drugs.
Dom is dead? Dom is dead? Is that what?
Drugs. That's why you can't be doing those drugs and get behind the wheel. Like, that shit dangerous, G. Like, you gotta be careful. Like, you go on these parties, man. You gotta know who you riding with. That's why I don't let people drive me around. That's why I don't like driving in people's car. I drive myself. Like, I don't like driving in people's car. And this is the reason why. You never know.
What you're saying to me? Look at me. Is that them dead?
There's no easy way for me to say anything right now, man. This is a serious situation.
Dom with curly. I think the same Dom. Maybe it's a different Dom. It could be a different Dom. Might be a different Dom.
What's that?
She knows about that.
Maybe it's a different Dom. It's crazy. Like, it don't matter what Dom it is. It's a human being that's dead. That's deceased. Why does it matter what Dom it is?
No, I love. We're gonna keep it that way for. Okay, she's getting worked on now. Okay. Full transparency here. There's drugs in the car. She had a bag of mushrooms on her and a scale. Full transparency, guys. I'm sorry, I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. Okay. Drugs in the car.
So she was awake, but not awake. So she was like not.
In and out of consciousness.
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms, not.
So, if y'all just now catching up and getting on here, tuning in, parents discovered their daughter is a mass killer. So she got in an accident. She killed 2 guys coming from a party on some drugs. And here we are. I think that's it, right? Right, y'all? That was the whole breakdown. So here we are now figuring out what was her motive behind that shit. Because they said they didn't see no brake marks. Like, they didn't see no brakes on the car. So it seemed like it was deliberately done. And she, like, the people in her school say that she practiced voodoo. So we're going to see.
Should be fully extracted from the vehicle. IFD. I know she has a severe leg injury. Like I said, she was speaking, and she had her seatbelt on.
Mackenzie was the only one in the car wearing a seatbelt, which was why she was the sole survivor. If her intention had been suicide, it's unlikely she would have taken that precaution. This detail would later become.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even believe in seatbelts. I wear them sometimes, but sometimes I think seatbelts are kind of like get you trapped and jammed up. But clearly in this situation, seatbelts actually work. So you never, it's like a, what they say, 6, 7. You hear me?
Important to the investigation.
Yeah, that probably saved her life. 100% saved her life.
She had a seatbelt on. Oh.
I don't believe the others did.
Mackenzie's parents would take the news relatively well, relieved their daughter had survived. But officers now faced a much harder task, telling Dominic's parents. Remember, at this point, they didn't even know their son had been in an accident, let alone that he had passed away.
Hi, Christine. Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Yeah. There was an incident that we believe Dominic may be involved.
What?
Both Davion and Dominic are deceased.
Oh, God!
Yeah. Christine.
Oh, God!
Just sit down.
Oh, God!
Just sit down.
Oh, my God!
Go ahead, take a seat. So,
you know what time it happened at?
no, we don't. Right now, what we do know 100% is somebody called it in, somebody passing by at around 6:15.
I'm not gonna lie, that's like the last thing you want to hear from someone you love. It's like, they gone. Like, boy. Like, I really, like, don't know the full experience because I never had an actual family member, close, like, household family member that, but I've had some good people close to me that, man, when you get that information, it's crazy. I'm sure a lot of people know about that, but yeah, never good. It's never good.
6:30.
Oh, then what? The car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah. So what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road. They went
right here in Strongsville.
Yeah, in Strongsville. That business that's right on Alameda, right where Progress ends. That's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front, and then they hit the building.
Did they fall asleep at the wheel or something?
Don't know. We don't know that. We don't know that.
So 2 kids are dead. My son's dead. Another kid's dead. And the girl's in the hospital.
She's in surgery right now.
Oh my God, huh, Chris?
I mean, another family member or friend or anybody that you might want us to call on your behalf?
No. This is a fucking nightmare. Hey, somebody called in at 6:30 in the morning?
Between 6:15
6:15, 6:30, yeah.
Came upon it passing it by.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is fucking horrible. She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is she thinking you guys don't know?
We right now we don't know. She's in surgery right now, so we don't know.
What a fucking nightmare.
What if you can create
Definitely a nightmare.
your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
3 weeks would pass.
That's sad, bro. Like, father he's out and he on the porch chilling. And he just gets some information like, oh, your son just died in the car accident. Like, what? I would have been sick. I probably would have ate the cigarette. Like, no cap. Like, it's crazy. But look, y'all, 3 weeks later, see, like, shit getting heavy.
Time that Mackenzie would spend in the hospital recovering. Her condition would improve significantly, eventually allowing her to leave and return to her normal life. The community mourned the tragic loss of Dominic and Davion and expressed sympathy for Mackenzie, who had just gone through the trauma of losing both her boyfriend and a close friend. But soon, strange things about Mackenzie would start to surface. In the weeks that followed, it seems Mackenzie
It's getting real, y'all. It's getting heavy.
thought everyone concluded the crash as a tragic accident and nothing further. Mackenzie would never attend Dominic or Davion's funerals. On social media, she would brag about her drug use, claiming she could, quote, do more drugs than anyone and still live. And then, on October 31st, 2022, Mackenzie would go to her first party since the crash, and her costume for the night would be a detailed corpse with fake blood smeared across her mouth. Mackenzie's parents even went public to defend her outfit, saying she, quote, deserved to have some fun after the accident. There also appeared to be a mysterious source of income. Mackenzie was spending thousands of undocumented dollars on designer clothing, and she wasn't hiding it either, openly bragging about it online. But lucky for Mackenzie, this strange behavior still wasn't enough for police to launch a full investigation. However, that would all change when Dominic's family came to the police with a
Hey, yo, chat, I'm locked in. This shit crazy.
video taken from Dominic's phone. A clip recorded just 10 days before the crash, one that would change everything. But before we get to that, I want to tell you about the best earbuds I've ever. Still wasn't enough for police to launch a full investigation. However, that would all change when Dominic's family came to the police with a video taken from Dominic's phone. A clip recorded just 10 days before the crash, one that would change everything. But before we get to that, I want to tell you about the best earbuds I've ever used. Video and action so that I'm listening and cool blue. Thanks again to. But it would be one video. Now, let's get back to what the investigators uncovered. At this point, officers already had a growing list of suspicions about Mackenzie, but it would be one video submitted by Dominic's parents and filmed by Dominic himself just 10 days before the crash that would turn the entire case on its head.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. Like, I'm dead ass. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
This was a short snippet from a 15-minute video where Mackenzie clearly and continuously threatens Dominic. But this wasn't all. Dominic's family would show even more disturbing material, including text messages confirming she had threatened to kill Dominic. This was enough for officers to reopen the case.
There you go. Gotta reopen that case. Gotta reopen that case now, cause shit getting heavy, y'all. This 2022. This is 2022. She sent the message. Shit getting heavy. Let's see.
Now investigating it as a planned double homicide.
At this point, this is a homicide investigation, and so we are trying to show that she intentionally drove the car into the wall.
Shortly after the investigation began, police would begin interviewing several of Mackenzie Chirella's friends, family members, and individuals from the community. This would prove to be very insightful.
What y'all think,
Officers would first.
What y'all think, Chad? She caught? I don't think she did it on purpose. Well, how can I say she ain't do that? I don't know. We gonna see. Let's see.
Bring Tyler, Mackenzie's former boyfriend, in. Unfortunately, his accounts would only serve to deepen their concerns.
We understand you're not under arrest.
Yeah.
You walk out anytime you want. We have approximately 10 questions that we wanted to ask you. How long were you guys in a relationship, you and her?
Well, we were all friends in a friend group at first. I ended up dating her for a little bit, probably over the summer. I was only dating her for probably a month and a half or 2 months. And then me and Dom found out that she was cheating on us basically, but it wasn't anything official, so it wasn't no hard feelings with whatever happened. I just kind of was after me and Dom found out about that, we had no problems with each other and nothing, but they were on and off, and I kept on talking to her still while they were on and off, because we were all still in the friend group and stuff. So, and then we kind of just stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying, and we're just friends.
So describe the relationship. What was she like as your girlfriend?
I didn't really have much with her relationship wise because we didn't date that long, but friend wise, she was crazy.
She mentally just not all there? I mean,
yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there. I personally feel she was trying to kill herself in that crash, and she failed on doing so.
Why did Dom put up with this? Do you know?
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she's put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her, that she had grabbed a piece of his hair, and that she had a doll in her room for Dom.
Pause it for y'all. All right, y'all back. All right, let's go.
And that she had literally put a spell on him, is what she would tell everyone. She truly believed it.
So y'all, I'm watching my stream too as we speak. I'm watching the stream live. So when I see that the commercials come on, I'm gonna pause the video so y'all won't miss no information. I'm saying I got y'all. We locked in.
That kind of stuff. And she also uses the pendulum, I know too, to try to get answers. She tries to use it now to talk to Don.
Do you think Mackenzie has it in her to drive a car into a wall? I mean, if you guys speculate that she did it on purpose, do you think she has it in her?
I feel like if she thinks that she can just drive the car into the wall and not feel nothing, you know, like I feel like the only reason she survived is because of how small she is. Like, I feel like she got insanely lucky, but at the same time, not lucky to have survived that because it's like she killed 2 people. If that was what she was trying to do, but it's like I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crash the car into the wall.
By now, a far darker picture of Mackenzie's actions was beginning to take place. This is when 2 friends who had attended the party would come forward to police, claiming they had evidence that, in their view, proved the crash was no accident at all.
I just want to show you.
Oh no, explain it.
So this is.
Cuz said, man, she done did voodoo on me. I think she crashed it. He like, look, she crashed the car. She tried to do voodoo on me, so you know he gonna say that she crashed it on purpose.
When they were going down Progress Drive, and then you know how there was like tire tracks before it, like on that side grass. So that's the sign.
That's when it hits the sign.
And then that's where she curved exactly right on.
Gotcha.
Missed those 2 rocks and went right into the sign, the side of it. She went right into that wall.
Right.
No, so you can see like the hard braking was right at the wall, and then her high speed
was after the hard braking.
Was 90 miles per hour.
It looks like the person.
Bro, that's crazy to go 90 miles per hour and crash the car and just hope that you don't, like, you survive and they die. That's crazy.
In the front seat tried to turn the wheel because of the fact they were going to go straight into a wall. And it doesn't say she heart broke once. It was 90 miles per hour down that whole road. And I also think because of Kenzie's and Dominic's history, that they were fighting, I think Davion went on his phone to distract himself from the fighting. Although they were on drugs, they can also still be fighting with being on drugs.
While the statements were deeply concerning, investigators still didn't have enough concrete evidence to determine Mackenzie's intent. Without a documented pattern of behavior, it was still possible the crash had been a drug-induced accident. But that changed during an interview.
Because she was off drugs, and she bragged and said, I'm the only person that can be off a lot of drugs and not, you know, DIE. So it might have been the drugs. You never know, chat. I don't know. Like, what y'all think? I think she did it on purpose, or like she was just drugged out and she just really thought it was more road left, but it wasn't, and she hit the wall. Like, I don't know. Like, I think it could be a coincidence. Just because she, you know, they do voodoo. I don't see nobody purposely going 90 miles per hour into a brick wall and not thinking you gonna not get hurt or die. Cause that's crazy to me. I don't know, but we gonna see, y'all. Let's see. She might admit. We gonna hear her story when they bring her in.
With Dominic's brother, who provided detectives with crucial information about Dominic and Mackenzie's turbulent relationship. The following video includes
It's getting heavy, chat.
It's talk of self-harm. Viewer discretion is advised.
She mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, she kind of would go crazy. Describe crazy, like what kind of crazy?
Like, there is times where she called Dom.
Chat, I called it at the beginning when I first heard her the phone call. Then I say she sounded a little crazy, but I didn't want to judge. Here we go.
And said, if you break up with me, I'm going to word for word. There was an instance literally a couple days before the crash that she was hitting him on the highway while driving, and he had to pull his car over on the side of the highway, not in a very safe parking spot either, and have somebody else come pick them up and drive the car home because he was scared that she was going to make him crash. And that was just prior to the day before the actual crash.
Apparently, just days before the crash, Mackenzie had threatened Dominic's life, saying she would crash the car they were in. Dominic's brother continued the interview by giving officers a compelling motive for why the crash may have been intentional.
You're going 94 miles an hour. You don't have a very fast car to begin with. You were stomping that gas pretty much that whole entire time. There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before the hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in and slam on the brakes. But to my knowledge, she went straight into it. Off of what I know and off my assumptions, Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. They kept not like working out, whatever. They kept making back up. Kenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom. And if she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself.
Why do girls be that crazy and obsessed like that? Like, you know how many guys it is in this world? Why are you crashing out over one guy? Like, is he a millionaire? Like, who is this guy? Rest in peace to bro, but like, god dang, girl. Like that's annoying. Like, why would you crash the car?
Pretty much let that be known.
Mackenzie's actions after the crash were also of concern to police. On August 6th, only a week after the incident, police would be called to Mackenzie's house by her father. There, he would make concerning statements. While there is no footage of the incident, the officer that was called out would retell the strange incident in an interview.
Sergeant, I want to ask you first about August 6th. If you recall, that's the day you guys were dispatched to Mackenzie Sharilla's room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived up on the room, she was upset with her dad. We asked the dad to step out, and we're trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys probably know who I am. At one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And he's like, because she's not, thinking clearly, and word for word what he said, I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical. He was pretty upset. She was upset with her dad because, she wanted the lady to go to the funerals.
During this interaction, it became clear that Mackenzie was deeply upset with her father. Despite creating a shrine for Dominic, regularly posting on his Facebook memorial page, and wearing his clothes, her father hadn't allowed her to attend Dominic's funeral. It appeared that Mackenzie was truly mourning his death. But around this time, police managed to gain access to her phone. What they uncovered didn't just explain her mysterious source of income, it also hinted at something far more disturbing. After decrypting Mackenzie's phone, investigators discovered several photos of her posing with large sums of cash, despite having no documented job or known source of legitimate income. They also found fake IDs, seemingly intended to help her pass as an adult. But most concerning was a Snapchat conversation dated July 22nd, 2022, in which Mackenzie quoted $1,000 for pictures and $2,000.
Yeah, what's that about? Like, what's the money about? Where's she getting the money from? It's crazy. That's my question. Where's she getting this money from? If she don't got a job or nothing, and these two guys just passed away, and all of a sudden she got bankroll. Like, where's she getting this money from, gang? Like, it's crazy. She got bands.
$1,500 for an in-person meeting to do, quote, anything you want. Taken together, the materials painted a deeply troubling picture. On top of this, her phone revealed numerous examples of reckless driving. Videos showed her speeding, smoking marijuana behind the wheel, recording Snapchats while distracted, crashing during a practice run and laughing about it, letting go of the steering wheel, and even bragging about driving reckless.
Why? All right. So if when people do certain stuff, like intentionally, why you getting on the internet and just show the wildest shit to like prove that you guilty? Like, why are you doing all this? Why are you on the internet looking crazy, smoking weed? Like, you just killed 2 people in the car. And if you did it on purpose, you even more hot. I don't get it. I don't get people. I don't know. People look for attention the wrong way because this is crazy. I think she want like her friends to know that she did it on purpose subliminally so she can like feel good about the situation. Like, yeah. He wanted to leave me, so I'm gonna do this. It's crazy, y'all. Let's get into it. We locked in. Shit is crazy, Chad. It's getting heavy. Locked in. Let's go.
But in November, detectives would discover evidence far beyond any reasonable doubt. After analyzing Mackenzie's phone location data, investigators were able to retrace her movements in the days leading up to the crash. That's when they made a dark discovery. Just days before the incident, Mackenzie had driven down the exact same road 7 times, heading straight towards the same brick wall. She had practiced the route. Officers believed
she practiced the crash several times on the same road before she actually did it that night. That's why she asked, she like, oh, I'll drive y'all. That's crazy, Chet. This girl has lost her mind.
they had gathered enough evidence to prove Mackenzie had planned the murders. She had practiced the route. Officers believed they had gathered enough evidence to prove Mackenzie had planned the murders. On November 4th, 2022, more than 3 months after the incident, officers were dispatched to arrest 18-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla.
Where is she?
I'm back there, pal.
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective His.
I ain't gonna lie, a young 18-year-old girl named Mackenzie. That she just sound crazy. Mackenzie. Like, what kind of name? Mackenzie just sound like you would do some crazy ass crash dummy shit like that. Like, Mackenzie. What? That sound like Matilda. You hear me?
I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2. Okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it.
Recording. Mounted. Wi-Fi connected.
Stand right by that black net.
What's your first name?
Mackenzie.
Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need like all the jewelry and everything to come off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in the jail right now.
Mackenzie's parents would soon find out about her arrest and immediately drive to the police station and desperately confront the police. But it would all be too late.
I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the lawyer. How you guys did this on the weekend is just, well, you all have to do is go, hey, there's a warrant for her. We would have brought her right down here with no problem. But unbelievable. I mean, she's 18.
Well, the warrant was issued today, so we had...
Well, you could have made a phone call, couldn't you? You had your creeper out in front of my yard watching.
So, she can't take any, she's an adult, she can't take any phone calls right now.
Okay, well, I still need to speak to my daughter so she understands what her, not to say anything to you guys. I mean, if you had to roll out the whole mess to pick up an 18-year-old girl who can hardly walk out of a hospital visit, it's just beyond me.
So we follow.
Hold on now, Dad. Hold on now, Dad. Calm down now. You know, your daughter look crazy, man. You clearly ain't do your job as a dad now. So don't get angry now. Right? I don't know what you was doing as a father. You clearly failed. So relax. All right? Sit down and relax. Them shoes you got on is crazy, yo.
Law, that's what we're doing today.
Yep. Am I going to be allowed to have a 2-minute conversation with her?
You cannot talk to her all
Why doesn't she get a phone call? If you arrest her, why don't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her as soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call. She will be able to make a phone call.
She's a lawyer. She does have a lawyer.
She is 18 years old and she could speak that.
Yeah, but she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18.
Well,
and these guys are going to take advantage of her. She's not allowed to speak to you guys.
He just called his daughter dumb. Yo. Did he just call his daughter dumb? All right, I'm gonna stop stopping it. I know. I'm gonna stop stopping it. But that's crazy. He just called his daughter dumb.
I'm telling you that.
Her attorney can call us.
Don't ask her any questions. She's not allowed to speak to you.
Her parents don't want Mackenzie to talk and demand a lawyer is present. Mackenzie is going to need that lawyer, as she's going to have to face the consequences of her actions in a court of law. she's tried as an adult and decides not to be tried by jury, leaving her fate to a judge. Despite the defense's claims that she lost consciousness, the evidence against her proves this claim was a lie, and the prosecution believes she crashed the car as an easy way out of the relationship. The judge agreed, and on August 14, 2023, Mackenzie's fate was finally sealed.
This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. You can never forget the visual or audio of this exhibit. It is chilling and tragic. As you review that exhibit, you know that you are watching the oncoming deaths of two people, and there is nothing that will stop it. Exhibit 802 crystallizes the deadly decision making.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell when she got caught. I'm gonna tell y'all when she got caught. When they seen her phone and she went down that road 7 times, driving directly to that wall 7 times to practice the route. That's when she caught right there. Because why would you do that? Why would you drive down that road 7 times? That's when she's caught. Caught in the chat, y'all.
Of the defendant. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. The mission was death. Mackenzie alone decided to push the pedal to the floor and demand the ultimate speed of that vehicle to 90 to 100 miles per hour. Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day, and she alone made that decision for Dominic and Davion, and she continuously acted in a manner to achieve her purpose. In the early morning hours of July 31st, 2022, her purpose was to kill Dominic Russo and Davion Flynn.
What's she crying for? You gotta say the tears, baby girl. You did what you did. Chalk it up, call it. What you thought you wasn't gonna get caught?
Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
On August 14th, Mackenzie was found guilty on 4 counts of murder, 4 counts.
She found guilty, y'all. 4 counts of murder, felonies, assault, 4 counts, aggravated vehicle homicide, 2 counts, drug possession. Possessing criminal too. Got her good.
Counts of felonious assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools. She's facing 15 years to life and is currently being held in the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Her first opportunity for parole will come in October of 2037.